Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another video review from the one and only the Bronco Knight, coming at you with Transformers Rise of the Beast Studio Series Leader Class Scourge. I am really looking forward to seeing this guy in the movie when it comes out on June 9th. Now, there's been rumblings and speculations and theories as to where this guy comes from. Now, you guys know my normal routine. I tend to go from the right to the left. However, I'm doing it a little bit differently because I want to show you this. As you can see, like right here, this thing kind of looks like it's a mask. And this was something that one of the fellow YouTubers who goes by Optibotimus, big shout out to you, Mr. Paul Optibotimus. Like, you are one of my favorites, so shout out to you. Anyway, he pointed out this area right here, and especially this part right here. That part we've seen from another one. That's being the Bayverse Optimus Prime's head. Now, we do not know exactly where he comes from, but there's a possible guess is that this, I believe, it's kind of like a twisted version of Optimus, where he is very downright scary and very dangerous. Like, how dangerous is he supposed to be in the movie? We don't know, but we do know for sure that he is a trophy hunter. And we'll get to that here in the later part of the review where I'll show you what I mean by that. Come around here to the back. You have your official obligatory product shots in his vehicle and robot. Converts in 31 steps, which the transformation should not be too complex. However, I like the way that this looks. And I'm actually looking forward to getting him out of the box and seeing what he's all about. He also includes a blaster right here, which goes back to the theory where Optimus Prime, where Optimus Prime had a gun coming out of his arm, especially when we see in the trailer. Now, he also includes a double-sided blade, which I'm really looking forward to seeing how that entails. And he also comes with a removable backdrop, which takes place, I believe, near the museum where they end up finding a transwarp key. Now, what kind of significance that's going to entail, I'm not sure yet. But I have a theory that I'll get to later on here in the video. Now, we got this little post right here where it says Scourge and the Terrorcons face off against the Autobots in a battle for the transwarp key. That, in my opinion, is going to be a major plot point to when we see the four big boys go up against one another. So, and then come around here to the side. Here's this little guy right here, looking very nice. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. So without further ado, let's get him out of the packaging and see how cool he really is. Alrighty, so we are back with this guy right here, Leader Class Scourge. Now, I am very excited about this movie coming up, especially now since we got the second trailer, which we actually see Scourge actually talking and literally saying, in the end, everything you've known will be consumed. Now, what does that entail? I am not 100% sure yet, but we will find out in a few weeks when Rise of the Beast comes out. And as you can see here, we have him with the backdrop that the figure comes with. Now we're going to set him off to the side. And as you can see right here, it's like a monument from, I want to say like it's from the museum scene. Now, I am not 100% sure when it takes place or like how, but I guess we will see that here when the movie comes out. But like I said before, he is number 101 in the studio series, and I'm very excited to bring him onto the channel today. Now, I actually have, well, let's put this out of the way. I actually have all of the terrorcons, so we're going to set him right there. And I'm also trying I also got like a new camera setup, so let me know if the quality comes out better. Here we have the 3 terrorcons. If I can... Oh, that's why. Okay. Okie dokie. So let's bring this pen down here. And all 3 of these I will be bringing to the channel later this month. But for right now, we're going to be focusing on the big man himself, Scourge. Which, I don't know, I was kind of skeptic at first when I saw pictures of him. But no, now that I've seen him, I'm really looking forward to seeing how he plays out. Now, in the movie, he is played by Peter Dinklage, and hearing him in the trailer, I'm like blown away. So, as I was saying before in the intro, like I'm not sure if it can actually capture it. Well, that's pretty dang good focus. So like right up here, that area, it's definitely a mask. But as to what is it hiding, I'm not 100% sure because we don't know. But a little bit about Scourge is that he was resurrected by Unicron. I want to say back in the 80s, when he's like a puppet for Unicron, I should say. He was built from the remains of Thundercracker, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm more than positive that he is rebuilt from Thundercracker, as well as a mercenary with Galvatron. So, does that say anything? I am not 100% sure until we see the movie coming out on June 9th, which is just a few weeks away, like I was mentioning. But, other than that, I am very pleased about this guy. Now, as you can see here, he's got some pretty dang good articulation. Remove that. That is a accessory piece that can actually be connected to right here, which I'll show here in just a little bit. Now, the smokestacks, they're kind of a little bit of annoying at times just because of how loose they are. So there's no real way to actually hold them in place. But other than that, that's not bad at all. So, Scourge is a trophy hunter. He actually hunts down and kills other Transformers. And I want to give a big shout out to Prime vs. Prime. He actually showed this off, and I'm going to do the same. So, Prime vs. Prime, big shout out to you. Big fan. This part right here is removable. And as you can see, I'm not sure if the camera can actually focus. There we go. So as you can see here, that he has factions of like the Decepticon, Autobot. He even kills his own kind, and Maximals, and as well as others. So he is essentially a trophy hunter who goes out and kills other Transformers, which I thought that was kind of an interesting twist. Let's put that back on there. There we go. So a little bit of a warning. This video is probably going to be long, So I just want to let you know right now because there's quite a bit of talk about him. So just want to let you know. So if you are still with me, I appreciate everything. And if you like my content, like the videos and subscribe, because that actually helps going a long way to create more videos and to bring you guys new content. So here we have the double-sided blade, which looks pretty dang sweet. Nice little molten detail right there. So it actually holds in pretty securely. So normally like you would actually have it like that, but I like to have it displayed like so. And then you have the little arm cannon right here, which has a unique transformation for vehicle mode. We'll get to that here when the time comes. But the other accessory I was talking about is his forearm, or just, yeah, his forearm that you pull off right here. And then the way that it's designed is that it's got to line up just the right way, or else it will not go in. And then just like that. So, in my opinion, that looks pretty cool. So, articulation, his arm can do a full 360, as well as, like I said before, this is a long review, so bear with me. He's got articulation right up here at the wrist, or not wrist, at the elbow level. And he can do 90 degrees, which is real nice. Same goes for the other side. Legs can go back that far and out that far. And can also stretch out to that far so he can do the splits. And his head is on a ball joint, which I'm not going to lie, his head can go through full 360. I'm not going to lie though, that thing right there, that little ball joint, it's a little bit annoying just due to the fact that if you're not careful, it could pop right off. However, it's just only a ball joint, so that's not going to do anything. And then he's got this little joint right there to where he can actually look up and actually look down. So, there you go. Alrighty, so the only thing now is to do some comparisons. So I got some today. Here we have, I'm going to bring him to the side. Bumblebee Prime, Bumblebee Movie, Optimus Prime, the Voyager class. And I've already showcased that off earlier about the terrorcon, so you get a pretty good idea. But here is Rise of the Beast, Voyager Optimus Primal, which he will be reviewed here on the channel. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be closer to the movie. I might do it before. I'm not 100% sure yet, so please stay tuned. And last but not least, here we have Bumblebee Movie, Voyager, Soundwave. So, there you go. Alrighty, so the only thing now that's left to do is transformation from robot to vehicle. Now, his transformation is a little bit complex, but it's kind of enjoyable, but it can be a pain in the neck, so bear in mind. But his truck mode is going to look really nice when we get into it. So, let's get straight onto it. So what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to go to the legs and you're going to push them up to lock them in place. And then what you're going to do is you're going to turn these around like so. Do that for the other side. And then there's these little ball joints. There's these little joints that you're going to plug into, but don't do that just yet. Because what we're going to do is we're going to come around here. We're going to move this up. And then we're going to move that. See, there's a little tab right there that's going to slot into here. Do that for right there. And then there's, which can be a little bit of a pain in the neck to do. So we're going to pull out like so. There we go. And then, like I said, for just hold on to that, we're going to come up here. We're going to take the, well, we're going to open that up. You're going to take this, which can be a pain. There we go. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold this up like so. And then you're going to close here. Now, here's what the cool part is that it actually extends out like so. So right back here to the backpack, you're going to open it. Now, mine does not hold in very well, so I'm not exactly sure. I don't believe that's a mold issue, but mine might just be like a really defective, but it still works nonetheless. So you want to open this up right here. And then it's gonna be like kind of exploding, but that'll be kind of okay. Pull that out like so, like that, and then you're just gonna leave it like that. Now you're gonna come here to the arms, and then you're gonna detach them like so. Whoops, there we go. And then when you're done, you should have it like that. You're going to come around here, and there's that little groove right there that's going to notch into there with that tab. And sometimes you might have to move that. Why isn't it not wanting to go? Apologize about this, my friends, but why is it not? Oh, duh! I'm a dummy. There we go. No, what happened was I forgot that I actually had them in a little bin. So forgive me on that one. You're going to come around there to those tabs, and you're going to line them up so they should be like that. And then you can actually close those up. Make sure everything is sitting straight. So, and then you're going to do the exact same thing for over here, which can be a little bit tricky at times, but took me a couple tries just to actually get this, but it is very doable. So once you get that, there we go. So when you are to that point, it should look like that. All right, then you're going to come down here to the chest. You're going to move these out. You're going to pull this up, and it's actually going to tap. You're going to hear tab. You're going to pull these wheels out. And you're going to twist it around like so. And you're just going to leave that out of the way for right now. Now you're going to bring this guy up. And this thing can be a pain. And that's what I mean, is that his head just literally fall off. That's the one thing I just don't like, is the ball joint, because it's actually very visible. There we go. Okay, then you're just going to line up with some of those little tabs in there. I'm not sure if you can actually see that. Like so. Then you're just going to bring that forward. There's that little groove right there that's going to, this little tab's going to slide right into. And if you do it perfectly, it's going to line up. You're going to do the exact same thing over here. Whoops. Okay, hang on. There we go. See, it has to be oriented the right way or else it won't work. Ouch. And then you're going to come around here. You're going to tab it right in. There we go. For some odd reason, that did not want to go through. Alright, so when you're at that point, all you always have to do now is just pull these down. And then there's a tab on the inside that will lock into place, and I'll show you on this side. There's this little groove that's like right there that's going to connect right to there. And you also want to pull these up. Like I said before, they get very annoying. Oh, and I also forgot, like right back here, there's also this little groove right here that will actually lock that into place as well. There we go. And that actually snaps right in. So let me pull the camera down. So, and then what you're going to do here is, this thing can be a pain at times. So you want to split it, and then you want to rotate it like so. And then what you're going to do is right back here, there is 2 tabs right here on each side that's going to connect into these little slots right there. We're going to do the same. And I apologize if my hand's shaky. It feels like the thing's going to bust on me, but it's not, thank goodness. Why isn't it? There we go. So there's that one part. We're going to pull it down like so. And then we're going to line it up. There we go. And then, oops, let's pull that up. Making sure everything is good to go. Why isn't that you do not want to stay on? Where are you? Okay, there we go. And there you have it, my friends. Transformers Rise of the Beast Studio Series Leader Class Scourge in his vehicle mode. Alrighty, so here we have him in vehicle mode, and I am totally blown away by this kind of truck. It it's like a menacing truck. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty dang cool. Once again, I gotta give a big shout out to Optibotimus and Prime versus Prime in this video because you guys have pointed out some different stuff. So I want to say you guys are awesome and thank you for pointing those out. And if you haven't checked their channels out already, I'll put a link down in the description down below so that way you can check them out and subscribe to them and follow their content and go from there. So this truck is a cut. It gives like a Jeepers Creepers kind of vibe, just like the way that the visor is up here. You got smokestacks galore. Very nice molded detail. Now, in the movie, I'm hoping that he does not become like a waste, especially like how the Bumblebee movie ended with Dropkick, Scatter, and Blitzwing from the Bumblebee movie. But as to what's going to happen, we won't know yet, but we will find out really soon, just in a few weeks. So, like, right in... This is one reason why I also like the vehicle mode better, because you actually get more signias that Scourge uses or has on his grill when he kills him. And like right there, I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me see if I can get it to focus. There we go. Right there. Little terrorcon symbol. How ironic. Now, this is not like, is this like the best looking truck? No. Like, you can literally see like the robot parts hanging around, but you know, it is what it is. However, the vehicle itself, now there's some, I don't remember who posted them, but it does show like that these parts right here are accurate to the movie. So, are accurate to the vehicle, I should say. So, got a nice molded detail in here with the chains. So, got some comparisons. Let's bring him right there. Here we have Studio Series Deluxe Sideways. Studio Series Deluxe Crosshairs from the last night. And last but not least, here we have Studio Series Hot Rod. Whoops. So, now do I recommend this figure? I actually do recommend him because he's not like any of the other Decepticons in the previous movies that we have. From what I'm understanding, whoops, dropping him. Jeez, what's wrong with me? From what I'm understanding, he's supposed to be like a very dangerous kind of guy because he is not only a trophy hunter, but he literally has no remorse for killing them. Now, somebody was mentioning, now it's just speculation that that Scourge was forced to help out Unicron destroy planet Earth. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in the movie other than the fact that there's going to be a big fight between Prime and B as well as the Terrorcons. Now, when does that stuff occur in the movie? I have no clue yet. But other than that, there's not much to really say about this figure. But like I said before, I do recommend him. And if it's some way that you would like to pick up in your collection, right now he's only on the online stores like Amazon, BigBadToyStore.com, and a few other places. But I have seen from like Walmart or Target, I've seen like the regular like Rise of the Beast figures like Optimus Prime, Optimus Primal, which like I said I will be reviewing here on the channel, as well as the Jungle Mission 3-pack, which contains Cheetor, Wheeljack / Pablo, that's what everybody's calling him, and Nightbird, which I actually have with me. So you'll be seeing that here on the channel, which I'm very looking forward to bringing. But beyond that, guys, that's about it for today's video. So I want to say thank you for tuning in today. And this is the Bronco Knight saying, have a good morning. Until all are one.